This session is on how to value a bond or how to price a bond using the two elements of present value factor, present value of a single sum, and present value of annuity. In the previous video, I gave you an example of if the market rate is the same as the coupon rate, 8% and 8%. So in this video, I will give you an example of, let's say, a premium situation where the market rate actually is lower than the stated rate or coupon rate. So our example is this one. This is a $100,000 bond. This is a $100,000 bond. It is a 10 years bond, and it pays 8%. And the payments are semi-annually, so it's twice a year. Now, if the market rate is 6%, that means the market is less than the coupon rate. That means market is paying less than this bond. So the issuer of this bond may request actually more money. So this is not going to be a par value anymore. It's going to be maybe more than par value. To prove that, we need to calculate the present value of a single sum. In this case, is 100,000. So I take the 100,000 and multiply that by the present value formula or factor, which is, I write it down here. You take 1 and divide it by 1 plus interest rate. In this case, is the market is 6%. So half of the 6% is 0.03. And you take that to 20 because the bond pays 20 times in the next 10 years. So this is the present value of the single sum. And the present value of the annuity is 4,000 because the bonds pays 8% a year. 8% divided by 2 is 4%. 4% of 100,000 is 4,000. Or you can simply say 8% of 100,000 is 8,000 divided by 2 is 4,000. So our annuity number is 4,000. And I cannot use this formula anymore. I have to use the present value of annuity. The present value of annuity is simply, you can multiply this one by, you can take number 1, and then whatever the answer for this part is, you can deduct it here, or I just write it down. So it's 1 minus 1 over 1 plus 0.03 to the 20, and then divide that by 0.03. So since I have the number, I'm just going to write down the number, and then you can check my numbers later on. So for this part, I got 0.553676. So go ahead and multiply this $100,000 by 0.553676, which you know you get 55,368. So that's 55,368. Now, for the present value of annuity, you get $4,000. Multiply that by 1 minus 0.553676. Because again, see, look at the formula. The formula says 1 minus this part, 1 over 1 plus 0.03 to the 20. So we have the answer for this part. This part is simply is this one. So we can write down here 1 minus 0.553676, and whatever you get, divide that by 0.03. So I have the answer here. The answer for this part is 14, and again, check my answer, 14.87747. Now, take this number, 14.87, 487,747, multiply that by 4,000. You get, I have the answer here. You get 59,510. Now, add these two numbers, add 55,368 and 59,510, you get 114,878. So this is our bond price, again, which consists of the present value of the single sum of $100,000 and the present value of annuity, which in this case is $4,000. Now, this is a proof of this bond will be issued at premium. The reason for that is because this bond pays 8% and the market is paying 6%. So everybody else in the market pays 6%, but this bond pays 8%. So that's why the issuer demands more than the face value or par value. Now, what is the journal entry in this case? In this case, so this company will receive $114,878. So this company debit cash $114,878 and credit bonds payable at the face value. You always credit bonds payable at the face value, which is $100,000. And it will credit premium on bonds payable $14,878. So I clean the board and I write the journal entries. So this company debit cash $114,878, credit bonds payable of $100,000, always at the face value of $100,000, and credit premium on bonds payable $14,878. So this is an example of if the bond issued at premium, that means the market is less than the coupon rate. How to price a bond in, let's say, a situation like premium.